Field
so
now
the
on first and
broadcast had
10.
to stop. But
He'll drop to throw.
aggressive. No pick. No pick. No pick.
And that will be incomplete.
Yeah.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Take a break.
Instead, it's second down.
Starting this
Well,
after
the incompletion,
that,
yes, but
nice
maybe
run play
here
that
not
I
the
just
worst
had.
thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
Come on.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw.
That pressure was sent.
Complete. He finds Bray. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This will be amazing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
And Blake, the tight end's got it.
Spike it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 2nd and 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. Tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
No, not
because you're looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
No. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10.
Go.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort?
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
6 sacks. Third and goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. At 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, everybody.
They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
We're expecting a
Up front, the struggles continue from this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
The
and they're able
tackle.
to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They got
Big
this
yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Big 4th quarter.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Stanton. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Okay.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
Come on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I don't think we're playing anymore.
Operating from the gun. Stanton. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it.
And he's going to take it.
Pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's rookie. It's rookie. It's rookie.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
Good.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Stop him 4 times.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Stanton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, we got 2 minutes to get down there.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it.
Got their
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Flushed out right.
Jameis Winston.
It's incomplete.
Bro.
Tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
I gave you time to set your feet. No one did.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Gets it to Strong. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
60 outlaw.
On 3rd and 2.
That's a sack. Thank God Stan sucks.
But it's incomplete.
Don't go.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
They gave us time. They gave us time. Let's go.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Winston and the Bucs down 13-10, a minute 14 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
You
suck, incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston to throw. And that's incomplete.
This one's definitely the player. nightmare cry.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now Winston on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ready? 70, Indy. Now.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Alright, everybody, you guys know how this game will end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys aren't loyal, you guys aren't royal. Peace. Where? The broadcasting is not up anymore. I can't. Ow.